So if Nigeria was a man who makes 100k per month a month, he borrows 5 million every month to pay for light bill and running of the house. See the picture now? Scary, isn't it? Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Nkechi Enebile. I go by the Caris. It's so nice to have you guys here again. Now for those that have subscribed to my channel, first of all, thank you so much. Thank you for always liking, commenting and sharing my videos. And for those that just come in or you're just seeing me for the first time, please do not forget to click the subscribe button and also turn on post notifications so you can always be the first to get notified when I post new videos. Now let's go right into the video. I'm going to be talking about my pain points, like everything I've noticed like that has been happening in this country called Nigeria. I am sure that I'm not the only one experiencing things like the things that are happening currently. I'm not the only one experiencing it. And I've never seen a country that has been like, consistency is the key to success. Right? So Nigeria is like so consistent, but in the wrong way. Like the country consistently deteriorating, like keep on getting bad. The point where we are right now in this country, right for it. I'm not really one like thinking like this or seeing things this way. First of all, it was fuel scarcity. The hike in fuel price, like someone cannot even afford like to buy good amount of fuel. Even if you have the money now to buy the fuel, to even see the fuel to buy is so hard. Like people are holding fuel, you have to go and buy from black markets. That is times 10 theft. Like it's so bad. Like it's really terrible. And then things are now like so very expensive. Like the money we used to like buy something, like let me say you want to go to market to like buy something to cook, the money we used to like get it like before, now you have to put like times 3 of that same money. I'm not joking. Like I went to the market recently to cook. I wanted to cook a vegetable soup because if you know me very well, you know that I like swallow.
Don't even joke with me with swallow. Do you know I started eating swallow when I was 3 months old as a baby?
Swallow is my best food. I don't joke with swallow at all, and vegetable soup is my best. I went to buy things to cook vegetable soup. The money that I usually use to cook vegetables soup, let say the soup will be plenty. Like I will not be able to finish it. I have to like people to come and eat. I needed like times 3 of that money to buy things I needed to. Everything is so expensive. The cost of living in Nigeria is now killing the living. It's that bad. And the thing is that we're the only ones that can actually help us. We Nigerians. Without Nigerians, there's no Nigeria. Now talk about the scarcity of money. Like that's like the current, the newest one. Now there's no money in circulation. Banks are now holding money. Like you can't even go to the bank to withdraw your own money that you worked for. You cannot have access to it. First of all, they changed the new currency. Now you are buying your money. Like excuse me, if they ever tell me that we'll get to this point, I will never believe it. Like you're paying money to buy your own money. Money is anything that is generally acceptable as a medium of exchange. But now the medium of exchange is not buying the medium of exchange.
50 for 60,000.
That's what they're selling it. Some are even selling more than that.
But where did they get it from?
That's why we can't get it from the banks.
That is what is happening right now. Like the medium of exchange is now buying the medium of exchange. Like it's so crazy, yeah. And the thing is that some people will still look at these things that are happening and still open their mouth to say that it's not my concern. Like you guys should just do whatever you want. I'm not involved. Like politics is not my concern. I don't care about what happens or what you guys do. Like somebody will sit down in their house and say they will not vote. Like
who are you? How are you formed? Who born you? Where did you come from? How are you created? How does a brain work?
Are you crazy?
Like at this point in time, at the age that you are in, you are sitting in your house and saying that it does not concern you. The things in the country does not concern you. The politics does not. You cannot be watching those kind of things again.
No.
Like at this point, you can't be saying those kind of things again because it don't make any sense. Like, so I want you guys to just take 8 years now and add it to your age. Hmm? That's the age you will be when you realize that your decisions put you in a particular point or in a particular situation at that time. Your bad decisions, because some people will still go and vote for the wrong people. By the time results come out, you know the number of people that, and then 8 years from now, you know how your decisions put you in a particular state. Your indecisiveness puts you in a particular state. Your inability to contribute puts you in a particular state. Your ignorance and your, what's that word? I'm here for one word to use. So I came across this video recently of a man, yeah, in the bank. He was crying.
See this scene. Oga, should you talk to someone?
It's so bad.
Come on, wear your clothes.
Like it has to get to this point. Like seriously, now this is the man. This is the one you are seeing. What about the other ones that we're not seeing? What about other people that have lost their lives? People that have lost so many things because they could not access their money. He lost his wife during childbirth because he could not access his money. I think he needed to pay for some things. So it's not saying he doesn't have money, but he couldn't access his money because of the whole scarcity around the money thing with this period. It's so bad. It's so bad. Like I watched it and I almost cried. Like, see a grown man naked crying. Like people are just, you're playing. Please, like some people will sit at home and say, no, I'm not going to get involved. I'm not interested. It's none of my business. If you're an adult, so some of you are somebody's father, some of you are somebody's husband, somebody's wife, somebody's mother. You can't be saying things like this again. Seeing how the country has deteriorated, seeing the point we are at now, you can't be saying things like that. No, like, clean your mouth. Don't say things like that. Please, the country is as much your concern as every other person that is going out to vote. So please, clear your PVC. You've not collected it. Please, go and vote and help this country, because if it doesn't affect you per se, if you manage to escape it, it will affect somebody close to you. Don't go and say it's none of your. You're in this country. This is your country. Even if you're abroad, let's come down to the new ballers in the country today. POS operators, how una dey?
I want this one. This? You have another one. I want like 3. I want 2 extra. Add me this one. That is 3. Wait, madam. Who do you carry fish to the house? You talk about it. I don't understand. You dey look down on me. I said I want like no one say market. I said I want 3. Give me 3. You said what? How much? 100 million. Isn't that?
Actually, phone. Like I removed my cap for you guys. Honestly, I'm actually I have crafted my proposal to go and propose to one POS brother, because these guys are the new billionaires now. You know, money is now the naira is now the new cryptocurrency. POS operators, don't go and joke with them. They are now the new billionaires. It's funny, right? It's funny. It sounds funny, but then it's not proper. Like, it's not right. When will we as Nigerians learn that we should stop using opportunities to do evil to ourselves? We keep complaining the country, the system, the practices, the government officials. We keep complaining about this, but you and I were corrupt. Like, we're the ones doing, like, the evil starts from you before you even go into power. Like, it starts from you. Okay, so I know power corrupt, absolutely. But then, in fact, the fact that we even have our freedom is power in itself. So it's corrupting us. It's corrupting most people. Because how can you be charging almost 1,000 naira to withdraw as low as 5k, like 5k and below, 1,000 naira? Like, why? I don't saw somewhere. It's a joke, but it's not a funny. Like, it's funny, but it's the truth. Somebody went to withdraw 2,000 naira. And sorry. The guy went to withdraw 2,000 naira, and then the previous inventor gave him back his card and the printout slip. And I was like, guy, you're giving me just the card and the printout slip. Where is the money that I withdrew? I was like, that you withdrew 2,000 naira. The charge for 2,000 naira is 2,000 naira. So guys, it's very funny, yeah. It sounds funny, but it's not. So I don't know why, as Nigerians, we want to like seize opportunities that are happening, seize bad opportunities to want to like perpetrate evil, like be evil perpetrators, because that's just what you are doing. And this is that I want to blame the POS operators, but I cannot even blame them completely because even the banks giving them this money, they're selling it to them. I know that some POS operators, and most POS operators are buying this money from the bank. As much as I want to blame these guys, yeah, for like overcharging them, I can't still fail to blame the bank. But then everybody is still involved. Like we are the ones doing ourselves. Actually even catching cruise with this whole thing. I saw somewhere online and somebody was asking how much is the exchange rate in your location on your state. Like it's that exchange rate for money, oh, for money.
Alpha, how much for exchange rate for your area?
It's not naira to dollar. Don't go and get it twisted. It's naira to naira.
Look, when they talk about dollar, dollar don't get level. Naira to naira. 20,000 naira, that's 26,000 naira. For Benin, they want shit you. Enter bus call Lagos. For Lagos here, na 25,000. Yes, naira to naira.
The exchange rate. So what are we saying? Like, what am I saying? The essence is you, the country, the betterment of the country, the betterment of the system lies in your hands. Don't be saying government official, government official. We are the people. We are the ones that have the ability to make these changes. We are Nigerians. Without Nigerian, there is no Nigeria. Do you get? So stop saying one government. We are our problems. Oh. We are actually our problems. Not one government official. Yes, they're part of it. Bad leaders, corrupted leaders, they're part of it. But then you, change starts from you as a Nigerian. No matter how you try to exempt yourself from all these things, it will still affect. It will affect you. It will not affect you. It will still affect one person in your generation. Like the decisions, the effect of the decisions you make now will come back to haunt you. So you cannot tell me that, oh, I will not get involved because you know people might affect me. No, because that was what I was. Not like I said I was not going to get involved in politics, but then I was like, this whole money scarcity thing, you know what, it's not going to affect me because I don't go out. So whenever you guys like want to bring money back, shall do what you want to do. It's not any of my business. I'm just sitting at home because I work from home, so I don't like really go out like that. When I knew that, no matter where you are, what you do, the decisions you make in Nigeria today will come back to haunt you tomorrow. Like there's no way you can exempt yourself from it. It's okay. So because I actually sell fabrics on the line on the side, I sell senator fabrics on the side. So a customer of mine from Benin got some fabrics and I was going to like send it to him. I remember the last time I went to God is Good, yeah. They said they don't accept transfer or POS, so you have to like give them cash. So I had to like go and withdraw cash that time. So that was like the memory in my head. So when I was going, I'm like, wait, okay. So now there's no cash and these people don't accept cash because I actually like put that in my head. I just felt like they don't accept cash because of the experience I already have with them. So I just felt that maybe they don't accept cash at all. Sorry, they don't accept them transfer or POS at all. So I got to this. So when I got to the God is Good, I didn't go straight to the park. I went to a POS center around there to like try and get some cash. I didn't even know that POS charges were like high. I didn't know that they had added money on the charges. I thought it was still like the same. I mean, I was already like hearing all the things about the POS thing, but I didn't know it was that bad. So I went there and I was like, I'm supposed to withdraw 5,000 naira. I didn't know I was like 900 naira to withdraw 5,000 naira. I'm like, first of all, just help me round it up to 1,000 first. And then let's start discussing because I don't understand. 900 naira to withdraw 5,000 naira. For what? Like, when that one starts, like, when did it get to that point? I was so upset. I didn't want to like speak to. I didn't want to like argue because I'm like, what me and you go to argue about this thing? I just left. I walked out and I was so thankful that at least when I got to the park, they were like they could accepted transfer and then POS. So that was what saved me that day. If not, no matter how much I would have still gone back there to pay that money to withdraw. You see, it would have still affected me. In as much as I don't work, I don't go out every day, it will still affect me in one way or the other. So that is how your decision not to participate in decisions that would help your country like become better. That is how it will come back to like haunt you or affect you or even someone in your family later on. So please don't sit in your house and say it's not my business. I don't care. Nothing is going to happen. I'm secured. I'm exempted. Please do not do that. This is Nigeria. Is your country. Please stop with the whole sell me your candidates. Like people do that. Like it's so funny. People actually do that. People come to you or even come on social media and say sell me your candidate because like they are waiting for me to tell you to vote for this person and give you reasons why you should vote for. No, You as an adult, the onus is on you to know the right leaders that can move your country forward. Get You need to make your research by yourself as an adult. You should know the kind of things, the kind of people that would be able to like solve Nigerians' problem, even if not all, at least a part of it or even like half of it. So first of all, you are going to look at your country's pain points, right? What is your country lacking? What does your country need to move to the next level? And this is apart from just even country, like even in your small circle, when you want to make decisions, these are the things you look at. So what is the country suffering from? What can be done? And then take a look at all the candidates that are contesting for this presidential election. You look at all the candidates. Which candidates can best help to solve these problems? Which candidates can best help to move the country forward? Even if it's not to stop the whole problem, at least the majority of it. Do you get? And how do you know the right candidates? By doing your research. Guys, I hate to interrupt, so please do me a huge favor and like this video because it really helps me out. Also, please click on the subscribe button if you've not subscribed. Thank you very much. Now let's get back to the video. So you check their past leadership qualities, how they've done in the past in their little way of leading. Do you get? You look at those things. You look at their manifesto. What are they actually promising? And even the way they carry out the campaign, how do they carry it? Is it wise? Is it in a wise way? Does it actually show that this person is really serious to really help the country? Because as a person that will do campaign, it's like child's play. Because how can you be saying olive oil? Okay, so you look at those things, right? And then you'll be able to make your own decision as an individual, as an adult, and know the right candidates for you to vote for to help your country. Because stop saying that this thing will not affect you, because elections have consequences. Elections have bad consequences. They have good outcomes and they have bad consequences when you choose the wrong leader. It has consequences that can affect the quality of the health care you can have access to. So even if you say, oh, I'll fly my people abroad, how many people can you fly abroad? How many? And if you're that selfish to be thinking of only yourself, think about your neighbor, think about the other person that cannot even afford to fly abroad. Making the wrong decisions in the election is going to affect these things, and people are going to suffer from it. It can affect the quality of education that your children get. And even if you want to also say that I will fly my children abroad, other people that cannot afford to even go to major schools. Are you thinking about those people? Look at the education sector in Nigeria today. It's so bad. It has deteriorated. You cannot go to school of 4 years. You will use almost 12 years to graduate. It's so bad. I know some people that are still in school because of the strike. Some people actually stayed home for like 1 year, 2 years, 6 months because of strike. So instead of you to finish school within 4 years, even less than 4 years, you're not supposed to work for 4 years, less than 4 years, you'll be finishing school in like 6 years. It has bad consequences, so you can't even joke about it. You can't joke about it. You can't be lackadaisical about it. You can't be ignorant about it. You can't be nonchalant about it. You need to stand up, make a decision, change your mindset from the oh, I'm just going to sit in my comfort zone. It's none of my business. It's none of my concern. I'm okay where I am. Anything that happens, no, you need to leave that place, leave it and come to this point where you're actually intentional about things that go on in your country. You're actually intentional about the decisions that you make. You're actually very intentional and very involved in the politics of your country, because this thing will come back to affect you in one way or the other. I was going through Twitter the other day and I came across this write-up. Apparently it's been written for a while now, but it's still circulating because it contains so many truths. So I'm just going to be reading for you guys, so you guys can understand the magnitude of our problem, of what we're going through, and where the country is actually tilted towards if we do not make a change. So you can maybe spark something inside of you to maybe feel a particular pain or burden for your country's change, for things to actually become better. So you can maybe awaken your senses to know that, oh, everything actually lies in your hands as an individual, an adult of this country. I do not think people realize how important 2023 is. Let me explain. Last year, Nigeria made 970.3 billion naira from oil, 1.6 trillion naira from non-oil taxes, more revenue from this than oil, 2.8 trillion naira from a cumulative of other sources. In total, the country brought in 5.5 trillion naira in revenue. Hope you guys are following. Then it gets really crazy from here. Out of the 5.5 trillion naira revenue, 4.2 trillion was spent on servicing, that's repaying debts from January to November. So what is left after paying debts is 1.3 trillion naira. From 5.5 trillion naira in revenue, 1.3 trillion naira is left for the country. Okay, which, as a matter of fact, means that what is left after repaying what we owe is not enough to run the country. Because in the 2021 national budget, the nation needs to run on a total of 13.57 trillion. So since we just have 1.3 trillion left, an extra 12.27 trillion naira is needed. Where do we get this? Where do we get it? Yes, you guessed right, we borrow. In 2021, Nigeria spent 12.56 trillion, most of which were borrowed money, spent on things that do not bring money back. Salary, fuel subsidy, looting, etc. So if Nigeria was a man who makes 100k per month, he borrows 5 million every month to pay for light bill and running of the house. See the picture now? Scary, isn't it? Like, it's really scary. Imagine you're making 100,000 naira a month. Like our revenue does not equate our spending. Like, first of all, our revenue is not supposed to equate our spending. Our revenue is supposed to be way more than our spendings or our expenditures or our expenses. But in Nigeria right now, our revenue is less than even what we are spending money on. So we keep on borrowing and borrowing and borrowing. Now let's go back to the write-up. See the picture now? Scary, isn't it? The excess of crude oil accounts, which is like our savings, is almost empty. So not only does this man borrows like a crazy person, he has no savings for emergencies, like if his boss decides not to pay salary. Anyways, the finance minister thinks we are doing all right, that what we have is a revenue problem and not a debt problem, and if we make more, we will be all right. This is why they are taxing everything. Of course, she could be lying, but she may be right too. The rule is we should never borrow more than 40% of our gross domestic product, that's GDP. We are at 36.9%, 3.2% more, and all the alarm bell goes off. Now imagine if our revenue keeps dropping and the debt keeps increasing. I hope you guys are getting the picture of the magnitude of our problem in Nigeria, and maybe something is awakening in you to know that you actually need to do something about it. You need to be involved in the politics of your country. You are having a paradigm shift in your reasoning. I hope that is what is happening to you right now. Imagine our revenue keeps dropping and the debt keeps increasing, and one day, boom, 3.2% is crossed. Then we will really have a debt problem, since we currently borrow to pay salary. When the alarm goes off, further borrowing is a disaster. The government will struggle to pay salary, which is scary, considering that the government is the biggest employer of labor in Nigeria. More taxes will be imposed to raise money, including tax of goods, which will increase the prices you pay on foreign rice, for example. Now you can see the whole picture. You can paint the whole picture in your head. Now for those of you that are saying that I will sit in my house, nothing happens to me, I'm exempted, it's not my business, I don't want to involve in politics, you can see how politics, the bad decisions or bad effects of politics comes round like a spiral effect. It keeps going, and it comes to you, boom. So in case you think that it doesn't affect you, it affects you in one way or the other. Do not sit at home and say it's none of my business. Sorry, I talk too much. Let's go back to the story. Our currency will get further devalued, which means things will get even more expensive in the markets. Now we're complaining that things are expensive. Imagine when you elect the wrong leader in this 2023 election. That's just forget about it. Like, just say Nigeria, bye bye, because that's just the end. It's just the end. So you can see how important our vote is. You can see how important it is for us to come out to make our vote and decisions this 2023, because we need to make a change. Nigeria has deteriorated too long, too much. The risk of choosing a wrong leader, the risk of making the wrong decisions, or even being nonchalant about the politics of your country, the risk is deadly. Like, it is very, very deadly. So yeah, this is the state of the nation, yet the politicians still loot and take home fat salary. Imagine if we get the wrong president in 2023 again. I just think about this. So imagine if we get the wrong president in 2023 again, who will not get these things fixed? Imagine the disaster if we push over that 3.2%. If you think politics does not affect you, then maybe you do not see the full picture. Which is why I laugh at people who ignorantly say, I am not interested in politics. Well, guess what? It is interested in you. The person who becomes the president will affect the price of your bag of rice, your cylinder of gas. It affects whether or not it is safe to drive from Kaduna to Abuja or fly, or whether you need to pay 7.2% or 20% VAT, that's value added tax, on your Facebook ads. It affects whether you keep selling on your Instagram page, Twitter, or whether Instagram gets banned in the country out of the blues. It affects the shipping fee you pay on your Tokumbo car. You get the picture? This is not the time to be tribalistic or want a president from any part of Nigeria. It is a time for the right one. For the right one. I see some people throwing tribalism here and they're like, oh, you can't vote for this person, it's not our people, like you can't leave your tribe and go and be voting for somebody like this. You can't. Please, let's not bring that into 2023 election. Ejo, Biko, the country has suffered too much. Please, let's not bring that mindset. Right now, we just need to vote for the right person, no matter the tribe, no matter where that person is from. We just need to think of the pain points of your country. Think of the solutions that can be solved. Think of the solutions that we need, and think of the candidates that can best solve the solutions. Please, in no way should you be tribalistic. Please, get that out of your mind. You are one. Leave Hausa, Yoruba, Igbo. Leave all those things, please. Vote for the right one. The candidate, even if the person is not from any tribe, whether the person fell from the sky, vote the person. Right now, that is what we need. The right person. You really need to get involved. Like, it cannot be overemphasized. Your level of involvement, like the need for you to get involved in this election, this 2023 election, it cannot be overemphasized. Like, you can't even play down on it. You can't play it down. Each and every one of us should be involved, because the risk of choosing a wrong leader this time around, oh my god, 8 years from now. So you really need to get involved in any little way you can, not just to get your PVC. Try go out to vote. If your vote does not count, they won't be chasing people away at polling stations. Anyways, if you guys don't get anything that I've said in this video, if it doesn't enlighten you in any way, if it doesn't do anything for you, at least take one thing away. Make sure you participate in the election for 2023. Make sure you come out to vote. Please, it's very important. If you've not collected your PVC and you've registered, please go and get your PVC. And if you're going to get your PVC and they're telling you that it's not found, please do not give up. Please keep going to check to get your PVC. Please. And also, please come out to vote on that day. Please, guys, let's move Nigeria to a better place. Together we can actually make a change. Together we can make a great change. Together we can cause the change that we want to see in Nigeria. Together we can make Nigeria a better place. So please, let's keep fighting. Let's keep doing the right things. Let's join forces together to make sure that we get Nigeria to that point we want it to get to. Do not give up on Nigeria. Nigeria still has a lot of potentials. Nigeria still has a lot of prospects. Nigeria still has a lot of good things to offer. Please do not give up on Nigeria just yet. We can still change it. We can still bring it back to life. It has deteriorated for a very long time. Quite alright, but please, it can still get better. Can dry bones still rise again? Yes, dry bones can rise again. So please, guys, try and come out on your numbers to vote for a better Nigeria. Thank you guys for watching. I love you. Please do not forget to hit the subscribe button, subscribe to my channel, like, comment, and share this video because it's very valuable. So I love you guys. Go and get your PVC if you have registered. Get your PVC and please come out to vote. Thank you.